All right, welcome world historians. Today we're going to talk about why we need to study world history. And away we go. If you look at all of those images on that first slide, you're going to see many pictures of things and connections that we will have as we study world history this academic year. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is partner up, boys with boys, girls with girls, and I would love for you to take a peek at your partner's tag on their t-shirt or on their shirt and see where that was made. And please write that country up on the board. I'm going to give you about a minute to do that. All right. Now, more likely than not, that shirt has some cotton. More likely than not, that cotton was grown in the United States, and somehow that shirt came to Iowa City, but it made its way around the world. So let's think about that journey. So the cotton was grown in Texas. The shirt made it to Iowa City, but it's not a direct trip from Texas to Iowa City. That cotton was picked, processed, packaged, and it was sent on a cargo ship. It's probably in that little shipping container, which is actually a huge shipping container if we were sitting next to it. And it made its way across the Pacific Ocean, and it went all the way to Southeast Asia. Well, we already saw last week, or yesterday, we saw that the majority of the world's population lives in Asia and Southeast Asia, and that cotton probably went to a factory in a place like Bangladesh. And in Bangladesh, the cotton was processed, made into fabric, sewn into a shirt, and put back on the cargo ship in a shipping container. And my shirt and your shirt went all the way back across the Pacific Ocean, and it probably went to the port of Los Angeles, which is what the largest shipping and receiving port in the United States. And then somehow that shirt that was made in Bangladesh with American cotton made its way to Iowa City. So probably went on a train across the country from Los Angeles to Chicago, because Chicago's a hub. So all the trains go to Chicago, and then they take off all of their cargo, and it's loaded on, like our shirt is loaded, and it's probably put on a truck from Chicago to our lovely Iowa City. So what you're looking at is the idea that the shirt you're wearing, the $5 t-shirt, if it's a TSTL City High shirt, it's probably $5, is a global product, an example of global connectedness. Our world is so close together we don't even realize it. Our shirt comes to Iowa City and it gets printed with an amazing City High Louis the Little Hawk emblem. And it's a great example of how the world is more connected now than ever. How much do you think that shirt costs to make? I'm going to guess it's under $3 to make. How much did the school pay for them? Maybe 5, maybe 7? If you got the free one when you were a freshman. All right, but that shirt is just a crappy $5 shirt to us, but that shirt to many people in the world is their livelihood. They take a product from the United States, they make it, they process it, they sew it, and it gets sent back. But when there are things like tariffs, natural disasters, economies can get disrupted and the world is affected. So here we have an example of a tag from an American product in the rubble of an earthquake in Indonesia. All right, another thing. We always need to remember that we need to study world history because the past is never dead. It's not even the past. What does that mean to you? I want you to think that over. I can think of many examples of the past repeating itself, and one that is in the news constantly. It has been right now, it has been for the last 100 years, and it's actually been in the news for the last thousands of years. It's the Arab-Israeli conflict. So we have an Israeli-American kid and a Palestinian kid, both killed with the Arab-Israeli conflict in Israel and Palestine, a couple days from each other. Tragic. But that tragedy is not new. This conflict has been going on today, 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and actually 4,000 years ago. There are roots of the conflict 4,000 years ago. So, learning about the past can help us make better decisions in the present and plan for our future. So hopefully we can avoid it. The problems, that is. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to have the World Map Challenge. And we are going to pause. You can go ahead and complete your map. And we're going to check it. It is not graded, but I am recording it in the gradebook so we can see how you progress with your knowledge of geography in the world. So what you will do is you need to identify those countries, continents, and bodies of water. You have 4 minutes to do that, so go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward for the sake of our video, and we will check that on your own. Okay. On the road ahead in world history, we have 179 days to learn the history of the world. We can do it. We will travel through 14 billion years of world history. We're going to use a TARDIS, obviously, and a DeLorean. We are going to journey across 197 million square miles of the Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
And this is what the roadway looks like today. So I look forward to working with you throughout this year. And just remember, you have responsibilities and I have responsibilities. I will do my job. As long as you do your job, you're going to do really well in our class. Thank you.